Hey y'all, welcome back to Bourbon on the Brain. Today we're going to be taking a look at Jefferson Single Barrel. This is their a very old Kentucky, very small batch. So I'll give you a look at it. I got mine at Mission Liquor. Nice fancy cork, wooden stopper. I believe I picked mine up for about $65, so not outrageously expensive. So I'll give that a pour, give it a little swirl. And let that sit for a minute, and while I let that sit, we'll go ahead and take a look at the tasting notes. So on their website, Jefferson says that the nose is going to be leather, humidor, and sorghum, and a little bit of fried apple pie. The taste is going to be cinnamon, cinnamon toast, toffee, and brown sugar. So sort of a sweeter, bitter taste. And then the finish is going to be a long finish with a hint of spice. So as you all know, I like to read the tasting notes. No two opinions are the same. So we'll go ahead and see what we get out of it today. So, on the nose, it's very earthy. It's pretty pleasant actually, a little bit of chocolate in there. It's not overly powerful like you'd expect. Maybe it's like a creme brulee in there also. I don't get much of fried apple pie, although I'm not a huge fan of fried apple pie, so a little bit of bias on that one. It's a burner. Yeah, it's definitely a burner. It sits right in the back of your throat. It's enjoyable. I do like it, but it's definitely something that you're gonna need to drink knowing that it's gonna be a slow drinker. It's not something that you're just gonna knock back. It is only 100 proof, but it definitely drinks a little bit more powerful than 100 proof. I don't get a lot of the sweet tasting notes that they talk about. I get a little bit more of kind of, not necessarily bitter, but like cinnamon, things that kind of hold that spice to it. And they pack a little bit of a punch. Yeah, for 100 proof, it drinks much higher than 100 proof, I have to say. Even as we're talking, and it's been a couple minutes since I've had a sip of it, I can still feel it in the chest and the back of my throat. So it's definitely got that long finish with spice for sure. You know, one of the things about Jefferson's most famous for their ocean-aged spirits, specifically their bourbon. What they do is they put them on a boat and they age all of their bourbon. So Jefferson's is made by Kentucky Artisan Distillery. That's where they do all of their distilling and their aging for their non-ocean aged spirits. There's a couple other distilleries that use that same facility. So this one is not aged in ocean. I do have one that we'll be trying relatively soon and doing a review for, but this is a solid bottle. It's not going to blow you out of the water by any means. It's not going to be something that you're going to go rushing out to buy right away because it's so good. It's just a very nice bourbon, nothing exceptional, but nothing that's going to disappoint you. It's going to do exactly what you want it to do, which is going to be a nice slow drinker on a Saturday night when you're just sitting, you know, in front of a fire kind of thing. And for me, as y'all know, if you pay attention, I love the bottle design. It's very sleek, it's very classic, it's very unique to the distillery. You know exactly what it is by looking at it. And something that they do really well is that the bottle design stays relatively the same, and based off of the quality or the tier of their bourbon, they change the stopper, which is always a nice sign for me. I do enjoy that. So if you have any comments or questions, go ahead and let me know. A subscribe or a follow is always super helpful for me. Let me know that you're enjoying what I'm doing. And as always, enjoy, drink safely, and we'll see you next time.